Welcome to Australia's best beach. The only problem is, to get here, you've got to put your car on a boat. And to get down to the beach, you've got to walk down a big bloody hill.
Easy, getting down it really hard, getting back up.
And to get back up, you've got to walk up the said big bloody hill.
Can't hold some big fish.
Come with us for the DIRK HARTOG ISLAND highs, but also the low lows.
That's the last few days, the morale's been low. Stage, I think we could can this and just drive straight home off at the end of our tether. The boys, back on the move at the infamous Rock Bar, heading north up the island. Super excited to get up north, because that's where the spearfishing is going to happen and the serenity is going to get a lot nicer. So let's get through this dirty rock bar and we're going to see you at the top end of DIRK HARTOG Island. Point. Little shack, never actually stayed here myself, all the years of coming here. Spot, how's that view? Righto, welcome to the lighthouse. Boys, heading down the dingo track, go spearfishing. One hell of a walk, rocky, sandy, very steep, hopefully some fish at the end of it. Potentially a lot easier going down than coming back up. This is not the place you want to forget something. Oh geez, beautiful clear water. Should be a really good dive. The wind's dropping right off. It's a little bit protected from the swell here. Cuts right out in about an hour. Should really glass out, so should be beautiful conditions. Just got to get there first. I haven't dived here for about 13 to 14 years. Came here, got some good fish, and I've never been back since. So super excited to get in, see what it has to offer. I've dived around the corner and it's really good, but I haven't dived this ledge here. Absolutely frothing to get in and have a look.
We noticed fish feeding right out the back, so the plan was to eventually head that way. The bait was actually feeding on bits of weed that you could see in the water here. I'll deal with these guys on the way back to shore. On this dive, the current was absolutely hooking, so it was making it really draining to get anywhere. And to hold on the back edge that I wanted to go to, it was almost impossible. Disappointing the spear pulled. I waited around to see if he'd come back, or if he was still in the area, but it was a no-go. Back to my squiddy mates.
Easy. It isn't. Not a very enjoyable dive. The tide, or the current should I say, was absolutely pissing. So to get onto the edge, I could get there, sit there for a few minutes, kicking like shit, and then I'd be gone. So I didn't really have the opportunity to shoot too many fish. A yellowtail king, he was quite nice, but he came off the spear, absolutely gutted. It would have been really good. And then a squid come past. That is dinner sorted. A beautiful squid. We just needed something to eat. Got no fish thawed out, or no fish fresh and no meat thawed out. A squid. Perfect. Perfect end to the day. That is some really tough diving. I don't know if we're gonna give it another go because that was just horrendous. We might have to try and find another spot. It's gonna be the same tide tomorrow, so it's just slim pickings with the amount of time we can dive, but beautiful end to the day. A squid. Crack a shot as well. We're trying to beat the sun. The sun's beat us. We've got to walk up this big dirty hill again. It's a bit of a mission, but it was slightly worth it. A squid straight through the head. Drop in the comment if you reckon that was a fluke or if that was a bloody proper aimed shot. I think it was a bit of a fluke, but yeah, squid straight through the head. Gears packed, spear gun, bag, straight up that hill. Let's go cook some squid rings for dinner, baby. I'll froth this shit, eh? Let's go. Well, disappointing the king came off, but that's all part of it, really. For me, I don't really have to shoot the biggest fish or catch the biggest fish. I'm just actually happy just being here and even just catching a small fish for dinner. So I'm pretty happy with that squid. It hasn't been a trip of a lot of big fish. We've caught some good fish, been far and few in between. We're just having fun, man. It's just it's a fun spot for me. Once again, this is an area that I started fishing maybe 12, 13 years ago was the first time I came here. So it's got a really special spot in my heart. This is where I really, when I first came here, I had a lot of passion for fishing and a lot of drive to catch big fish. A lot of drive to come down here and spear big fish, you know. This is where it all started for me, so coming back, yeah, it's got a special spot in my heart, man. I love DIRK HARTOG Island and I'll keep coming back here no matter how the fishing is or isn't. So, alright, let's tackle this hill.
I'm going to take 2 seconds out of this video to share with you guys a gas ballooning course that I've created. It's my exact blueprint that I've used to catch fish, and it's completely free. Simply go on to westcoastsalt.net, log in with email, and you can go through the step-by-step process to help you guys catch more fish and nail down the basics of gas balloon fishing.
We're back up the top. Sun's setting. We're gonna cook some squid rings. Man, this is what it's all about, baby. Look at that. Epic, absolutely epic. Skip's Kitchen, North Island edition. Our squid here. Before we're gonna cook that, we've got the potatoes, white potatoes, sweet potatoes, a little bit of garlic in that. And Rexy over there has got the pork chops. Potatoes going in with a heap of garlic too.
Advanced pork crackle techniques.
The pork chop section.
Robert's pork.
Pig and reef night. Few last remaining beans. Squid's going in. Let's go. Garlic going in. Alright, I'm trying one of these. I have to kill him. Yeah. Fresh lime. Stop it. Have a go at that.
That'll be enough, eh?
Have a go at that, man.
Look at that pork chop.
We'll see you guys first thing in the morning when we go do it all again. Who bloody roo? Boys are on the move again. A little bit of a frustrating spot here. It's where we want to fish, but the conditions just aren't right. Yesterday's dive was really, really horrendous. The current was absolutely hooking, and I couldn't get to that edge that I wanted to get to. I was just kicking and kicking and kicking, and it was really horrible. I couldn't sit on the edge. Now, we want to go dive this again, but we're in the same predicament. Later on this afternoon with the outgoing tide, we have to wait until the southerly kicks in, right? At the moment, it's a howling easterly. So at the moment, all this area is all chopped up. Looks like shit. We can't even fish it. We have to wait till this afternoon when the wind drops off and it swings southerly. Problem is, when it does that, that's when the outgoing tide is as well. So it's going to be hooking again. So we're on a bit of a move now to find another little spot, but we might have to ride it out for a while till this afternoon till the wind drops. But there's a potential by the time we ride it out, the current's going to be hooking again, and it's all going to be over again. The boys we've been out here quite a few days now. We had 12 days living out of a car. It's pretty hard work. It has been hard. I think the boys are almost ready to, at any stage, I think we could can this and just drive straight home off this island. We're right at the end of our tether, but we're going to persist a little bit more and try and get into some fish this afternoon. But yeah, I reckon in a minute we could just be going, let's go, we're going home. This is one of my favourite spots on the island. Up and show you. The best beach in Australia, baby. Have a go at that. Bit of sun glare, so you can't really get the most of it. Unreal. Little bit of a waiting game. That wind's howling from the east, stirring all this area up that we want to dive in. So we've got to wait probably a couple of hours. Bit of a waiting game, maybe 1-2 in the arvo, and that wind will swing, kill a bit of time. Gonna go do a bit of fuel up in a sec. Got 60 litres on the roof, get rid of that so we're all juiced up, ready for the trek back. All right, there we have it. 60 litre fuel up on the run. Set and forget. Just walked down the water's edge. Quick little flick with the buckaboo. just basically killing a little bit of time, just waiting for that wind to swing around. We can't even get a proper weather update, so we don't even know if it really will. Boys are probably at the end of the tether at the end of the trip. It's been a long one. A lot of flies, a lot of mosquitoes, and a lot of March flies. So the boys are definitely at the end of their tether. So quick flick here, kill a bit of time, and then we're gonna head around to another spot for a dive, and then that'll be about wrapping it up. We really need to start moving back to the homestead and getting into a bit of normal life. In the arvo, and the boys are sending it down the hill to the honey hole. Really easy getting down it, really hard getting back up. Wind hasn't swung, but it's dropped right off and it's starting to glass out a bit, and it's looking really, really good. So hopefully we can get stuck into a few fish. Oh wow, that sand is hot. This is my favorite beach on the whole island. It's my favorite part of the whole island. It's just a bloody trek to get down here, to get back up. But once you're down here, it's absolutely beautiful. Crystal blue water, teeming with life. This really is the spot. We're gonna kit up. We're gonna paddle out about 300 meters offshore. And we are hopefully going to shoot some dinner. The worst part about this sort of steering is having to carry a float line, but without it you can't really get your catch back, so it's a bit of a catch-22. If you don't take it, you can't bring your fish back, and if you do take it, it absolutely cooks you. Drains you a lot with the current as well, trying to tow that, but there's no real way around it. So yeah, we've just untangled that, kitted that up, pretty much ready to get the wedgie on and get in there. You get a lot of cod here, and cod tastes really bloody good. So, estuary cod that is. Let's try and shoot an estuary cod for dinner. That's the game plan for today. That's a lot of stingrays. Fucking loads it is. Hope they don't turn on us, brother. No, we're fucking doing. Stone and out the arse end, brother. Got sharked, bro. I just got sharked. Did you really? Yes, bro. Just pulling me backwards, bro. I'm attached to that thing. boys have been rolled on the float line. Might be easy catching them, hard getting them back in, just like land-based game. You're rubbished. The boys have been rolled on their one fish.
An absolute shark pit, this island. Bloke can't even jump in, shoot some dinner without getting bloody sharked. That's all they left us. Look, we might get a slither off this, guys. We're gonna be resourceful and try and get something off it. I'm not worried that he'll drown my mate, I'm just more upset that he fucked their dinner.
I had one job to swim the fish back and it just didn't happen. We're gonna go for round 2 in a second. Said we came down here for cod and we didn't disappoint. These things are unreal on the chew. Really good chewing fish. Beautiful dive. There wasn't a lot of life out there, but we got the job done in the end. Disappointing, the first one got sharked, but I went back out and I was always going to call it a day. Thought we've got to get some bloody dinner. So I went for a bit more of paddle, went out a bit wider and found this guy just sitting there and plucked him. Didn't take any chances. I didn't put him on the float line. I just swam him straight back, and a bit of a big swim with a heavy fish not on the float line, but got the job done. Absolutely frothing. This thing is going to cook up unreal. We're even thinking about doing a pasta with it. So fill it out in the sand. Not ideal, but there's not much else out here. I'm certainly not taking it up that hill. Beautiful white flesh.
Straight in the bag.
Killer meat.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Rexy, halfway up the hill. It's a long bloody grind. This spot is really, really special to me. It is absolutely unreal. An unreal end to an unreal trip. Every time I come to this beach, something special happens. And today was just no different. It's one hell of a walk. It's an absolute prick of a walk, but it's well worth it. And I think, I don't want to take all those cod. I have taken a few from here over the years, but I still think it's a pretty sustainable way of fishing compared to bottom fishing elsewhere where you catching fish and getting sharked. You know, you're catching one fish out and getting sharked on another 5 or 10. We got sharked on one fish here today. That's probably the first fish that it's the first fish that I've ever had taken off a float line, believe it or not. I don't use float lines a lot for that reason, that you're just towing around dead fish. And that's why I opted, when I shot that fish, to not use the float line. I just swam it back with the spear still in it, everything intact, because they're actually really hard to get the spear out of those heads as well. Swam it all the way back to the beach. Probably about I'd say close on 500 meter swim. A bit of a trek, but it's definitely a sustainable way of fishing for me. Yeah, we're gonna load up this gear now, head up this hill. Rexy's left like 10 minutes ago. He's still only not even halfway up. well, we're planning on cooking a fish pasta. Whether I got enough energy for that, I don't know, but let's see at the top of the hill. I love these walks when you're like 5 steps in and you're already burning, because that's what's happening right now. 5 steps in, my legs are burning. This is horrible. Why do we do this shit? Because we go to the best beach in Australia, that's why we do this shit. I love this shit, man. I froth this shit. I know I say that a lot, but I really do. We're at the top. Exhausting. I didn't see anything, bro. Oh, man.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right.
The sheepdogs are cold and the sun's setting. This really is the best beach in Australia, man. And this is going to be a wrap of the trip. We're going to go up now, we're going to cook a feed, and then tomorrow I think we're going to be getting out of here. We're going to be cruising back to the homestead, making the journey back. It's been one hell of a ride, man. This island is a truly special place, and tonight it's really turning it on. That sunset is bloody unreal. Bit of a walk up that hill and a few flies still, but it's all certainly worth it. Let's clean up a bit of that fish, prep it up, and get this pasta on. Beautiful spot, truly picturesque. Going all out with the fish pasta. We've got that cod, we've got that squid, onion, garlic, chilli, a couple of these sauces. Get boil on in the background with the spaghetti in it. Let's go buck wild.
Let's stop. Steam coming out of that thing, bro.
What do we got here? Luigi's. Is that Luigi's? Luigi's. We got the Luigi's, huh? That simmer up. A bit of salt and pepper. Rexy's jet boil corner. Cod going in. Have a look at that. Not sure if you can probably see it. It's got so many fluorescent colours in it. So I'm going to put that fish in first, stir that through, give it a cook for about 2-3 minutes, and then put the squid in after that. Jet boiled. Oh, she's fogged her. She's absolutely fogged her.
Fogged it. ARB towel's getting a fucking pizzle.
It's getting an absolute hiding, the ARB towel though. Squidly's going in. Top shot of pepper.
Beautiful.
Hartog Island, spaghetti fish marinara and squid top shot. You got to be kidding me. We just try this one bit first. That is absolute bullshit, bro. That's absolute bullshit. The boys are living. Got the cheese. Rexy's had a stack. Absolutely unreal. See you in the morning when we get the bloody hell out of here.
Those flies.
Nah, the southerly.
Yeah, hopefully it fucking... Wasn't a strong one though, I don't know if I would have done that much.
Definitely helps something. That is too lovely, man. One last coffee. before we take off. Have a go at this. Up here and having a coffee as that sun comes up. Can't really be beaten. This is probably going to be the last coffee here. We're packing the cars and we're going to get moving. The wind has actually finally gone the right way. It's blowing a light southerly, which makes this place absolutely spectacular. There's been a few talks of going for a bit of a fish. Not sure if we can be bothered or not, but we might have a little flick around the corner. Otherwise, we're going to pack everything up and start heading back to the homestead and get a bit more serenity. The boys are going fishing. The conditions are right. It's blowing southerly. The boys' morale's back on. And we're going fishing. I'm gonna do a bit of light tackle work. I'm gonna go down and cast some Vex buckaboos. We saw some giant herring at this spot. I wanna try and catch one or anything else that jumps on. The last few days, we might not have been really that pepped up. And that's just the truth of my YouTube. I'm not going to wake up each morning going, whoa, 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 like other blokes frothing out, because sometimes it's just not like that. We've been out here this is day 13. When you're living like this remote for 13 days, man, like, you're not frothing every day. Some days you wake up and you're a bit tired, man, and that's the last few days. The morale's been low. The flies and mosquitoes and bugs have been absolutely hectic, man. So there's nowhere to relax. In the heat of the day, it's quite hot, not overly hot, but still warm. It's mid-30s. There's nowhere to relax. That wherever you go in the shade, you'll be getting bitten by March flies. You have flies all over your face. There's just nowhere to relax. So all day long, you're just sort of getting peppered and getting worn down. So yeah, the last few days, morale's been pretty low. Woke up yesterday and the plan was to pull the pin. We were gonna do one last dive, which we didn't even really want to do. One last dive and then get out of here. But with this southerly, it's blown away all the bugs. So we've woken up this morning and been able to get out of bed without mosquitoes and without bugs and flies in our face. And it's just given that bit of a morale boost that the boys are back online and they're keen to go fishing again. So I don't think we're going home, man. We're going to this ledge, we're gonna start fishing again. And the boys are back online, baby. So let's go kit up. And let's go fishing, man, and let's go catch something.
Kitted up, ready to go. I'm going on a light tackle mission. Got a bit of a walk down to this spot, but have a look how clear that water is. Ooh, 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 yeah. It looks absolutely unreal. It's amazing with a bit of good conditions, can get a bit of morale going. Boys are absolutely frothing. I'm just gonna be casting a few Vex buckaboos. Got a few Halco stick baits and stuff like that, but gonna really try and use the buckaboo and see what it can produce. We saw some really good giant herring here the other day, so we're gonna see if they'll jump on the line. Much easier walking down this hill than walking up it, let me tell you. Wow. Unreal. How nice it is. Oh, good hit too. Oh, he's on. Straight on. Oh, pulled sock'em chooks. Pulled sock'em chooks. It's an absolute aquarium out here. Let's get one on the line again. And have a look at this. Froth levels are high. Hit again, hit again. Come on, take it. Yep. Here we go. Go, Vex buckaboo. All right, mate, all right. God, he's feisty. What a spot. What an absolute spot. Look at the fish. I don't know if you can see that, right at my feet. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Flag. Oh. Look at that. Beautiful eating fish. Spanish flag. That's on the Assassin dual light rod. Little TD sole. 12-pound line. Vex buckaboos. And he's off. Here we go. Going live. Oh, another flag. Vex buckaboo. Oh geez. Oh wow, yeah, long tom. That's something I don't want to get hold of. Look at all the fish just right there.
How's the water?
Bro.
Like an aquarium today.
It's an aquarium, bro. Here we go. Let him go. Oh, bit bigger size this one. Bit oh. Oh shit, is that a Rankin cod? Oh, he's not done. He's absolutely not done. Have a look at that. Look at that, man. Look where we are. Look where we're fishing. Look how clear this water is. Truly unreal. I love this shit, man. I love fishing. Let's let this guy go. Ah, so sick. So sick. The tide's getting higher and the boys are getting deeper. Oh, good hit. Oh, yep, we're on. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, he's got me. He's got me in the reef, bro. Oh, he's out. He's out. Oh, it's not even big. It's the flag. Bit of a battle on that one. Beautiful flag. Vex buckaboo. Stingray. You gotta know when to hold them and fold them. I reckon it's time to fold them. By fold them, I mean climb up that hill, get my steer gun, paddle out, and annihilate some shit. Let's go back up the hill, kit up, and go for a dive, baby. Really enjoyed that light tackle fishing. Not huge fish, but fun fish. And that's what fishing's all about, just having fun. Well, for me anyway, that's what it's all about, having fun. So, that was seriously fun fishing. I'm glad we got to do that. Been waiting for the conditions to be right, and they finally were. Got down and had a bloody ball. So, climb up this bloody hill, get back up top, maybe a quick feed, and then come back down and try and shoot something with a bit more substantial size. A little bit of smoko before we head down. Have a look at this. Have a look at the conditions. Look at that. So clear. Going spearfishing, some lunch, let the food settle, do the climb back down, get into them.
Rexy's cheeseburger wraps. Gold Ivers beef.
Look at that. Back down the bay for a dive. Have a look at these big schools of bait holding up in the shallows. Really amazing bay. There's a few sharks out there cruising along. That we've spotted too, just sitting inside that reef, hunting down this bait. We're gonna go down and kit up and swim right out to the back there and see if we can spear something. We don't really need anything for dinner. We've got that cod that we're gonna eat, plus we've got a freezer full of steak. We're no survival guys out here, mate. We're not coming remote island without at least a good portion of cow, so that's our style. A truly amazing bay, full of life. It is probably 2 hours to the high tide. Once that tide starts going out, the current just absolutely rips through here. The diving turns to absolute shit. So we've got about a 2 hour window. We're gonna send it out and hopefully got enough time that the current's not ripping.
Giant herring. Not sure why I shot at that. Got trigger happy. Ready to shoot something. When these spangos are not in, these rays are certainly not in. And this trout ain't in. We moved out to a deeper edge and it started to look real fishy. I knew soon enough I'd get my shot. Unfortunately, the boys in suits came and they taxed me hard.
No big fish, but a beautiful dive. Rankin cod, rest in peace. He's gone to the sharks. Like he didn't lose the lot. Kind of expect that to happen. There's a few sharks tailing us. We even saw a big tiger up there. Fish on a float line, probably asking for trouble, but nonetheless, that's what Skip does. Probably at about 20, 25 meters viz. Beautiful conditions. Current wasn't ripping. Absolutely primo. A few small coral trout there, but we already got dinner in the fridge. Pretty bloody exhausted. Really exhausted. Bit of a hangout spot halfway up. Really good dive. When the conditions are like that and the viz is beautiful and there's no current, it really is so enjoyable. So bloody enjoyable. Oh, look at this. Photo of that fish. We got that cod for dinner tonight. That is a really beautiful eating fish. Last night we did the spaghetti marinara. Tonight we're gonna crumb it. We don't have egg, we're gonna use mayo. Apparently that's the latest trick. We're gonna do a trick tonight. Egg and breadcrumbs without the egg. Fresh cod. Back sealing up the rest of this cod
which we won't use for dinner, save a little bit for another meal. Beautiful fillet. It's one of the best eating fish you can get. Look at that. Slabs ready for the freezer. We always vac seal all the fish. Never, ever do I put it in a clip seal bag because it just won't stay fresh. Vac sealed like this, it'll last in the freezer for ages. If you just put it in with clip seal bags, it's rubbish. It's not as fresh. Got to be vac sealed. Beautiful flesh on this cod. They truly are. They're one of the most underrated fish you can get. We often catch them out in the boat and you try and revive them and put them back because they're so big and slimy. But when I'm land-based, if I see these things, mate, they're fair game. I'm shooting them. You ever seen this? Because I haven't. We're going to do egg and breadcrumbs, but we've got no eggs. We've only got breadcrumbs. So this is Rex's idea. We're going to use mayonnaise as the binder. Let's see if this works. Fresh cod from yesterday. Beautiful eating fish. Fluorescent flesh. So let's put it in a bag. Fish in the bag. I'm gonna give it a full-on squirt with this mayo. Go hard, you reckon? It's gonna make an absolute mess. But yeah, definitely no eggs this late in the trip. It's actually binded it pretty good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Lemon and herb. This is going to be ridiculous, I reckon.
Rex Tech, brother.
Rex Tech. On a remote island for 14 days, you got to start getting creative. Some people, when they go fishing on remote islands, they taper off at the end of the trip with food. They start eating like shit. The boys, we ramp it up. Day 13, we ramp it up. Spaghetti marinara was last night, and tonight we're ramping it up too. Look at the consistency of those crumbs, mate. It's actually come out really good, brother.
Yeah, worth a treat.
This is Rex's Nana's recipe. Mate, his Nana's absolutely all over it. Have a go at that, mate. Let's get a close-up of that, because that's unreal.
Nana'd put her name to that.
Have a look at that.
Yeah, Nana'd be pretty happy with that.
Fish ain't complete unless you got a few chips. Rexy on the chip section.
Chips are my
This is
speciality.
Granddad's recipe. Fish going in.
Sam from Workshop's got obviously Ali Fab in our workshop. The boys are just G'ing up another trip.
The boys are fully G'ing up another trip.
We haven't had a G up chat this trip.
Nah,
yet.
the Kimberleys. We never made it to the Kimberleys.
We're going to the Kimberleys. We're not going to let you down. We're going to get
The
there.
boys want to go to Kimberleys, but they're thinking their boats are pieces of shit. So they're going to get rid of them and get a new boat.
Tinny.
A tinny. Fish is sizzling. Doesn't take long. Look at that. Yeah, it's killer, eh? Fish, tinned peas and corn, salad, potatoes. Mate, absolutely ridiculous. I know we said last night that we're leaving the island today, but we're going to sleep tonight and we're leaving the island tomorrow. So we're going to smash this feed. We'll see you first thing in the morning. We're going to be boosting down the island and we are actually getting the bloody hell out of here. So, who bloody roo? See you in the morning. Good bloody morning. The sun's up and the boys are packing up and wrapping this trip up. We're driving back to the homestead today. It's day 13 or 14 out here and it has been one hell of a trip, man. We've seen a lot of things, we've done a lot. We've done a lot of things that we wanted to do that we've never done before, explored many places that we wanted to go and see, we've never been able to get to before, and really spent a lot of time at different places. A lot of these places we come, we only get to spend a few hours here. This trip we've spent sometimes days at locations, like especially right here, the top of the island. Normally only get to come here for a dive, maybe for a few hours at the end of the trip, whereas this time we've come and we've stayed here for a few days. We've really got to look around and explore these places, and it's been absolutely unreal, man. The fishing has actually been really quite hard. It's been very tricky fishing. The fish haven't really been on the chew, so we've had to work super hard to catch what we did. We still actually had a really good trip, and it was quite productive, and we caught some good fish. I think because we did everything. We did the Spanish mackerel fishing wasn't really on, the pelagic fishing, it just wasn't quite there. So that's where we struggled, but we made up by catching a few demersals. Then the spearfishing, that added on a lot as well. So when you combine these sort of 3 styles of fishing, or maybe even 4, you've got your pelagic fishing, you've got your bottom fishing, you've got your diving, and we also did a lot of light tackle work. So when you combine all those things together, it becomes a good trip, and you get some fish on the board, which is, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We have worked super hard to get these fish. We'll take this time out to say a few thanks to all the guys that help us. One big one is ARB Cockburn. They've thrown us a heap of gear to support us to make this trip a lot easier, and that's been really great. They've also done something to help you guys, and that is set up a discount code for WCS. Head in and quote the code WCSVIP. That's WCSVIP. And that is ARB Cockburn only. It's not every ARB store. ARB Cockburn is a privately owned, it's the first privately owned ARB store in Perth. And that means that the boys there could go a bit of the extra mile to help you guys out because it's privately owned. So head on in, they support us, go and support them. But thank Emission Apparel for all the threads, keeping us looking fresh. The Sinker Factory, a huge thanks to the Sinker Factory in Wangara for donating all the size 10 ball sinkers they had. We have pretty much donated them all to the ocean and to the Balching groper gods. Thank you very much. Without those guys, we certainly wouldn't be fishing as hard. Of course, Vexed, these guys always giving us jigs, and we are always using them. I think I've thrown a buckaboo about off every bloody ledge on this island, and it's produced. They catch fish, so Vexed, thank you very much. And of course, if you want to support me, head to my store, westcoastsalt.net. By you guys supporting me, it helps me come out and do more of this and bring you guys good content. And that's what it's all about, man. I'm frothing making this shit, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching. And if you are, please drop a comment because it does help with the channel. Channel's grown immensely in the last 12 months, so hopefully it just keeps going like this and I can keep coming out and fishing these remote locations. This is probably one of the most remote locations in Western Australia, and it's quite funny. We've only seen, in the last 2 weeks, we've only seen 2 people. So 2 separate occasions where we saw a group of guys and we had a chat with them, and that's in 2 weeks. So this place still is super remote, but I will say it does cop an absolute flogging. I think the fishing is not quite what it used to be. I'll continue to come here because I love DIRK HARTOG Island, but the fishing is not quite what it used to be. Many of these spots are very flogged. People are doing the same thing as us. They're traveling far and wide to catch fish because they know that those usual spots are absolutely flogged. So it is quite sad. And the next thing is the sharks have absolutely moved in here. The sharks are hot to trot. So a lot of our fish got sharked. Very disappointing. It was a bit of a shit moon phase. We fished over the full moon, which I wouldn't normally do. We fished right over the full moon, which is really shit moon phase. If I normally come, I plan my trips over the new moon, but another one is planning a trip. If you arrive on the full moon, then you get to fish those few days after the full moon, which is good. We didn't get to do that really. We fished a few days after the full moon, but really, to be honest, the fishing will be firing right now when we're leaving, but that's just the window we had and we ran with it. So full moon fishing sucks, sharks suck, but DIRK HARTOG Island's awesome.